Hey everybody, my name is Elizabeth and you are watching The Patriot Act. Wanted to talk a little bit about fear again and really dig deep into it. And I really want you guys to understand that you deserve to feel amazing. I deserve to feel amazing, which is why I'm wearing my crown today. I got this for my birthday last year from my cousins and I just felt like wearing it today. I really want you all to believe that you are worthy of everything you've ever wanted. And I know that's so easy to say, but it could be easy to believe if you just take a step back and give yourself a chance. I never believed that I could live a day without worrying about what people thought, or just having that over sensory feeling of anxiety. And because I took a step back and I gave myself a shot, I no longer live with that dark cloud hanging over me. I mean, I literally fought, I can't even count how many times in one day that I had to find something to take me out of myself. Because my mind, my thoughts were telling me very bad things about myself. And it's these thoughts that drive us into these holes. And it's these thoughts that pull us down and do not allow us to get above or ahead of ourselves. They are the reason we live paycheck by paycheck. We have to change these thoughts. We have to break out of these fears, guys. It's so important for you to do this work, for me to do this work, because there is so much evil out there that we need to strengthen our internal so that the external world cannot affect how we feel or what we do. I allowed the external world to force me to put my finger down my throat because I thought that being skinny was beautiful. I truly, truly believed that nothing felt better than skinny. Man, that ran my life for so long and it hurt. It hurt me, it hurt my children, it hurt my world because I was so unhappy with who I was, and that may sound vain. But it is a literal thing that I know a lot of people go through. It's because I didn't feel worthy enough about myself. I didn't understand at that time that there was a possibility of living happy, joyous, and free. I didn't believe that I'd ever break out of it. And I know there are some of you out there watching right now that understand that feeling. It doesn't have to be about wanting to be skinny. Maybe you want to put on weight. Maybe you are sick of dating the same type of people. Maybe you're sick at your job. It's those thoughts that keep us in those places that we feel we'll never get out of. Have you ever imagined living a life when you never had to worry about money? And how much it would take to ever feel that way? Did you ever believe that you were worthy of love? Do you now? Are you willing to do the work in order to get yourself to that point? And by work, I just mean working on yourself, which sometimes can be the hardest thing we have ever done. But it is the most rewarding. And it's not as hard as some people may want you to believe that it is. It's just taking that step to believing in yourself and believing that you deserve. And you may logically believe that you deserve. But when you get down into that subconscious level, that shadow, that true little, in your mind, does that part of you believe that you are worthy? I know that I didn't. I would say that I was. I knew I was smart. I knew I was pretty. I knew I was capable. I love that word. I knew I had potential, but what is all that? That's nothing if I don't believe it. But what is all of that if there's no action put into place? And what can we do to get there? I'm wearing a crown today because I wanted to touch a little bit on our imagination and how I think it could truly help to get us to that point. I want to feel truly, truly whole, which is why I'm doing my shadow work. And I want to feel like I deserve to wear one of these, because I do. And maybe it's because I want to feel like a princess today, which is, definitely part of it. But I wanted to wear it to kind of show you guys that being a kid and using our imagination could help us to trick our mind to believing that we are in that place we want to be. I'm making it a test run. I'll let you guys know how I do. But let me tell you, even the tiniest little feeling I was able to smile over, and I'm going to give you the example of what I did. If you have watched my older videos, you may have heard that because of my drug addiction, I lost my children. And my mom has them. She has custody of them. So that is my number one that I need to complete the manifestation. It's there. I could feel it. But I wanted to try to use my imagination to trick my mind to believe that they're already here. So while I was in the shower last night, scrubbing up, I said, I hope they clean their room. And I really hope they finish their homework. And I know that might seem a little nutso if you first hear it, but just hear me out. Your mind is so amazing that if you think about a situation, your mind truly feels like it went through that situation, which is how they work with trauma patients and all that. So if you can work with a trauma patient to get through those emotions, I want to get to that point so bad that I can taste it. So if I can help the situation by tricking my mind that it's already there and live as if I'm living with them again, then why not? It's not hurting anyone. And let me tell you something. It made a difference. I got out of that shower feeling something I haven't felt in a really long time. It's the work. And are you willing to do it? No matter how silly you think it is. Are you willing to do it? I am. I'm willing to do anything with a good intention to get those things that I want. That I believe I already have. It all corresponds with one another. Law of attraction, like attracts like, right? Manifestation, vibration, frequency, it all works together. Use your imagination. Live as if you're rich. Live as if you're married. Put a ring on your finger. Listen, it's not hurting anybody. It helps you. Anything that helps you in this process should not be frowned upon if it's not hurting anyone. I'm just putting that out there. We were told our whole lives, adult lives, stop acting like a child, you can't act like a child, blah, 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 it's not right, that's what society says. Man, use your goddamn imagination, excuse me, Lord. Use it. Live that freaking world you want. Live it. Taste it. Because soon you'll be able to touch it. Right there. Take that step. Stop worrying about what other people think. Because you know what? They don't go with you if they ain't with you. You understand what I'm saying? Like, if you're not willing to support what I'm doing, which benefits the good of me, then take a step. Because you know what? You got to surround yourself by people who actually give a shit about you. Excuse my language. And if you are doing something that's good for you, then who cares what people think? Honestly. You know, on to the next. If you ain't with me, bye-bye. I cut out a lot of people out of my life. Because it wasn't working for me. I would have stayed in that world. And like I said, we got to do whatever we can to stay in focus of what we freaking believe we already have. It's there. You know it is. You kind of believe me. Listen, I want to work my tush off for what I believe is already there. Not for somebody else's dream. I refuse to work for someone else's dream, but I will sure as heck work for mine. And my dream is to have my family under the same roof, helping the world. So when our finances come in hand to true fruition, I want to help the world. But until that happens, I'm going to manifest, make sure I vibrate at that high frequency, make sure that I love myself, and make sure that I get on this damn thing and tell y'all what I'm doing and tell you that I love you. You need to love you. Because I love me. Right? And if I can love me, god damn, anybody can love themselves. No, but seriously. We got to keep our intentions number one, right? Because if our intention is good, everything else will be okay. If you make the right decision, which is the pure, true, good intention decision every day, with every choice you have to make, I promise you, everything you've ever dreamt of will be yours. I have given you example over example over example of the things that are manifesting in my life. I mean, shit, my marriage is back on track. I'm sorry, Kirsten. I'm trying to stop that. But my marriage is on track. Why? Because I did these practices. Because I believed in myself. I believed in my marriage. I believed in the law of attraction. And now I believe in using my imagination to get there. To get to that point. To get where I want to go. That damn word want. To get where I believe I will go. Remember, I am learning in true time with y'all. So, when I make a mistake, I'm going to fix it. So, I use the word want a lot. And I'm learning to change it because I don't like that word. Because to me, and you could disagree with this, to me the word want means you don't have. And I want to live as if I have. Because I already do. That's why this use of my imagination is really going to be helpful, because now I can trick my mind to thinking I'm there because I am. Do you understand? We have to believe that we're there. It goes way beyond believing that we deserve it. We have to believe that it's already there, that we already have it. Because we do. You searched out a video in ways of trying to love yourself or help yourself, or you were just sick and tired of being sick and tired, and you got your ass on YouTube and you searched for some kind of video to help you. You stumbled upon this one. That's the first step. That's the step of awareness. Awareness. You are aware that you are not happy, right? So you took a step. Now take a shot. Give yourself a chance. You know, take a risk. We look at risks, and society tells us that risks are bad, but they're not. Depends on the risk and the intention. Intention is everything. It's the choice between good and evil. You want to know if you're making the right choice? Go back to your morals and think of the intention of which decision. Right? The pros and cons. As long as we keep our intention on point, the decisions will just come. The choices will be easy to make because your intention is so pure. We have to know that our minds are not built to be evil. It's the outside world that does that to us. And evil doesn't have to be stabbing somebody and killing them or, something like that. But we are taught to treat ourselves in such an evil way with everything. I'll touch more on stuff like that in the future when it comes to health, because I am dieting, which I don't like to say that. I am working towards health, body-wise and mind-wise. I really hope that I was able to give you some food for thought. I love you guys so much. Hearts always. Peace out. See you next time.